Texting and driving is something that many people know the dangers of, but they still choose to do it anyways. And after a certain point, they'll even get to the point that they don't realize they're doing it, but they're doing it just out of habit. And it's kind of sad to see that kind of stuff happen because it's something that's so frowned upon among so many other people. And it's even worse with teenage drivers, and considering they're 4 times more likely to die to a car crash whenever they're being distracted while driving than an adult is, it's crazy. Um, Growing up, getting your license is one of the most important things a kid would ever want to do. It's the best thing you can think of before you turn 16. It's the only thing you're looking forward to, and most people drive legally, but there's some that don't drive legally, so they're not as worried about it. But for those that are, it's a really important day. And leading up to that day, your parents will always preach not to text and drive, or not to drink and drive, or any of those things, which is really important because they're one of the leading causes of death among car accidents. And most kids will know how bad texting and driving is because their parents put it into their brains at such a young age. But once you get behind the wheel and get comfortable, it's kind of hard to not do it. Coming from somebody that's done it, I think almost everybody has. It's hard not to look at that text message that just came through, or not to look at that notification that just went off. But it gets easier whenever you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, or you put your phone on it gets easier whenever you put your phone on Do Not Disturb, or whenever you put your phone on CarPlay mode, I think is what it's called, or something like that. Like newer cars, the system, it will read you your text out loud, and then you can reply through like Siri. Like my car, I can say reply, and then it will send whatever I say, it's really good for a teenage driver, or any driver in that matter, that needs to text somebody back, but they know the dangers of texting and driving, so they just don't want to do it. It's crazy how a little device like the one I'm recording on can change a life, or many lives, just like that. In the blink of an eye, everything can be changed because of texting and driving. You think about it, it takes a long time even to send a little text message, and that little text message is taking your eyes off the road for way longer than you think, and it's taking almost all your attention off the road. And with somebody pulling out in front of you, or a car stopping right in front of you, it can happen just like that. There were, I think, 3,142 people that were distracted while driving that were killed in 2019, which is insane because, that's a lot of people considering everyone's supposed to not be texting and driving. Other than the people apparently in Missouri and Minnesota, I'm pretty sure, where it's not outlawed to text and drive, which it should be because it's terrible. It's a huge mistake people make, but honestly, it's a really easy fix. Like I said, Do Not Disturb, CarPlay mode, which I know some people don't have CarPlay mode because they don't have a newer car, but in that instance, Do Not Disturb. And there's even certain situations where you can auto reply to somebody, or have the person in your passenger seat call somebody. I know a lot of people that do that. Have the person in your passenger seat send the text message, you tell them what to say. And it's really simple. It's an easy fix, but most people won't do it because they feel like they're good at it, good at texting and driving. They can use their knees when they drive, whatever. But they won't understand really until they lose somebody, which is the hardest part, losing somebody. But we got to find out one way or the other, and a lot of people won't learn through those other ways.